Well, hello, 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 See Here Love viewers. It is so good to see you. We're out in the sunshine enjoying the amazing weather. Summer is here. I hope you're excited. We sure are. And it's been such a joy being with you this season 3 of See Here Love. I thought, hey, there is no better place than to share a vlog and a thought with you than in this beautiful trail near my home. So let's take a walk and let's talk a little bit about one of the shows that have really touched my heart this year. You know, we've had some incredible shows at See Here Love that are near and dear, but this one just struck a chord with me, and that was the show with Don Bailey Elborn on the topic of mentorship. Now, I'll tell you, for me, I believe mentorship is one of the single most important things in my life. It is important for me to be a lighthouse for others, that pave a way for others that are coming up, and us who have gone before should impart wisdom, life lessons, and so on. It really is what has been an anchor for me. I have been a product of people who have paused and stopped and poured into my life in a time of crisis, and I think it's important as believers that we do the same, and that's who Don Bailey is. She's an incredible woman who has been working with youth all her life. Her and I met each other a few years ago in Malvern, which is North Scarborough area. We both worked for a ministry called Toronto City Mission. They're one of the longest and standing organizations for children, and great missions organization. And she did incredible work there, and now she's an interim executive director at New Life Girls Home. And what she's doing there with young girls who are really broken down, burdened by life, struggling with life issues, addictions, some working through mental health issues, really just finding themselves in a valley season of their life. What they do there in this home is incredible. It's a residential home. These girls stay there, and through relationship and counseling, one-on-one, and really growing in a family unit, which is for some of them a very new experience, they find healing. And so we had a wonderful talk about mentorship. And what I loved about Dawn's story is that it is so important for us to extend a hand backwards. We really believe that it is a commission that God has called us to do, that we did not come into this life of love and freedom and wholeness to really just keep it to ourselves, but we're called to share the love of God and reach out to those that are broken. The Bible says those that are fatherless, homeless, the hungry, the poor, the widow. That is true relationship. That is true Christianity in a nutshell. So we had a wonderful time speaking with Dawn about mentorship and really asking ourselves, what do we hope for with the next generation coming up? For me, my biggest fear is that we're living in an age where girls are putting too much emphasis on the exterior. They're not working on the inner man. And so everything becomes surface, everything becomes right now, instantaneous, and everything is for the attention and the affection of others. My prayer and my dream is that young girls will come into an awareness of not only who they are in terms of their identity, their strengths, their passion, purpose, calling, but whose they are, that they belong to God, that they're daughters of a king. And by being a daughter of a king, that means you're royalty. We just had a royal wedding, so we understand that concept very clearly, that we're royalty. And so by being royal, we carry ourselves a certain way. We live a certain way. Our head is held up. We don't settle. We don't give ourselves away. And so my prayer for women who are watching this, daughters, nephews, maybe you've got a grandchild with you, you are valuable. You are worthy of God's love. You are a queen. You are royalty. God has so much in store for you. Your purpose is amazingly bright, and know your worth. I want you to know that you can change this generation. you have the ability to shape and make an impact in the life and the world around you, and for all those that will come after you. Women who are my age and maybe around my age, think about being a mentor. Think about finding someone who maybe God has placed in your path. Think about that person. Even now, maybe God's putting a name on your heart, someone that you can just take under your wing. And what I loved, and I'll leave you with this point, is that mentorship is not as complicated as we make it to be. It's a very simple thing, and it looks different every time. You've got to just know that it's not a cookie cutter pattern. I love what Dawn said there. It really is about finding the need. It may be time, it may be coffee, maybe a cooking lesson, it may be an ear to listen. It could be a big sister, in my case an auntie figure or a mother figure to others. It's different things. But would you reach out? Would you be other-centered for the rest of the year? I just give you that challenge today, and think about a young woman or a young man who really needs wisdom, courage, bravery, and some life lessons on how to step into all that God has called them to be. It's been amazing with you, taking this stroll and walking with you. We got to do this more often. I like this. This is nice, being outdoors. I hope you have a great day, weekend, whatever day you find this. Enjoy the sunshine. We can't wait to come with a lot more in store for our next season. Until then, be blessed. Take care.